Hey, what's up? It's Musicians Force Podcast. I'm Mikey, Brandon,
Yo.
Hugh behind the camera, and we're half of Harlem Hayfield. And this is also the council of the Camo Cargo shorts.
Hell
tonight.
yeah. You had to go through
We
grunt.
have important business to talk about in cargo world. No.
We were talking about the cargo shorts on the way over here and realized that I think it's because of grunge.
I think it is too. I just don't see like shorts, like cargo shorts, and needing to be camouflaged.
I know, but
falling into the same activity.
I were talking about like if back in the 90s, like when that shit was popular, because you have to be of a certain age to wear this shit.
Yeah, you got the flannel and the band shirt,
the like army pants or you know like green whatever.
Generally not washed.
Combat boots and it's grunge. This is a
clothes
grunge
are
uniform.
yourself.
This is a grunge uniform. Anyway.
But yeah, you'll notice change of scenery. We're kind of switching it up. We're on the Hugh's deck tonight on the back of his house. Nice evening.
Hugh has a huge deck.
We tried. This is a family show. We tried shooting some shit in Graham's driveway last night, but that did not work out that well. We were just kind of talking shit like we normally do until the camera came out.
And then everybody shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
instantly.
Everybody just stared. Can't be like 1, 2, 3, go. What do you think we are, performers?
Also,
Changing shit up's good. We're kind of in our creative flow a little bit. We've been working on some songs that we haven't touched since Michigan. A lot of shit. There was a couple I forgot we even started up
love
there.
them. I absolutely
and they're
love
dope.
them. Well,
I mean, they're not done.
Hugh put them in our band chat. Was it yesterday? He put them in our booking chat yesterday.
I hadn't heard any.
I hadn't heard them since Michigan, and I knew we wrote some cool shit there, but I forgot about it.
I was probably trashed the whole time.
He put them in there. I think it was 4 or 5 of them that we wrote in Michigan in a weekend, 4 songs. And I was listening to them through, and I was like, "Damn, these are dope, dude! Like these are really cool songs."
They're not done,
Yeah.
but
The one is shit.
Good bones.
Yeah.
It's good bones.
Yeah, that's what we're
Yeah, I mean, you got to bring him back. Chris is never able to go to Michigan with us anyway, so we got to get him on there, iron out the harmonies, iron out the structure, have Brandon hit it with the hot sauce.
Like when we're writing songs, my biggest concern is the hot sauce is the fun part, but my biggest concern is can we get from a structure down, start to finish, even if it's a loose structure, can we do that in this session, like in practice? Because if you do that, the chances of that song sticking around and not ending up in the boneyard are way higher.
Yeah.
Way higher.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, so.
That's most of our boneyard is a verse, pre-chorus, chorus.
And if you leave it like that, it could be doomed forever. You know,
a good chance.
Even a really good song. You know, so.
We changed the name of the boneyard to the Island of Misfit Songs.
That's why I'm always in practice. I'm always like, okay, so you know, it's right. We got a verse, then like a bridge, like.
Can we run this whole thing and record it?
I know there's no words, but let's do it.
Can you just mumble shit?
Yeah.
While we're doing this? Yeah, so I mean, you dust off songs, and it's nice to step back for a while and not fuck with songs. You know, I'm sure we've talked about that before, but stepping away long enough to get an objective listen to them when you come back around. And yeah, I think they went well. It was nice to dust them off.
We got one of
Graham
them.
had to relearn all his drum parts.
We ran one all the way through. The lyrics aren't done, but we ran start to finish music-wise, and the other one we're like halfway through it. And we
got 2 more we haven't touched.
Yeah. When we got halfway through the second one, we started jamming just like where it felt like it should go, but you got to rein that in. It's where you got to cut it off and be like, hold on, whoa, let's talk.
Yeah, you want it to fit on an album.
Yeah, because otherwise it'll end up 12 minutes long.
Yeah.
Which is fun as hell for musicians, but not the listener.
That's fun as hell for a festival when you got somebody going down a K-hole and you're like,
yeah,
just play something crunchy for them.
They're
having fun.
For the wooks.
Yeah.
But we also did...
Leviathan?
Oh, yeah.
I think that song is basically done, isn't it? I mean, it's
we call it Load Me Up.
To the Brim.
To the Brim. We did that one, too, which that one we wrote in Michigan last year, too, I believe. We've only played it live once or twice. That song's a banger, dude. I love it. It's so fun to play. And the other one from last night that we wrote in Michigan this year, that song, dude, that is so
Nintendo?
fun to play. you know.
Mikey's over getting some bug spray. I'm also getting bit the hell up with skeeters back there. Doesn't matter how much I put on, I'm delicious to them. But yeah, we did 4 songs that we wrote in Michigan this past year. We played last night, and then we did 2 songs that we wrote last year in Michigan. And I think the Leviathan song, that one was yours. That you brought, and the only reason we haven't finished that was because you were like, actually, I think you're noodling on
tinkering with it a little bit, but like, also, you know, that song, that it's a very kind of specific vibe, and so it's just got to be right. You know what I mean? And when it gets that way, then we can.
That's a slow jam too. I love it.
That's so fun.
Yeah, and that's just me being self-aware. I could feel it when I was singing it last night, like. The bottom of my register, I cannot get that loud for some reason.
No, dude, you can't, and you need. That's good you know that about yourself, because
I'm very self-aware.
If you know that, all you gotta do is just get a little closer to the mic and do it where it's comfortable for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you push your voice, you push out a key a little.
I do, and it's a problem of we still haven't pulled the trigger on going to in-ears yet. So once we do, that probably won't be an issue.
You need your in-ear on your throat with a vibrator.
Well, if I can hear myself, yeah, kinky like that. But no, if I can clearly, like when we played the Devon, I could clearly hear every note I was singing.
It's easy to see the other paths that you could have taken after me. Of the mountain that they said you couldn't go, proving your worth.
I wasn't blared out by guitar amps or everything else coming through the side of the PA or the keys or anything. I could just hear myself.
Because
it was nice.
They're fucking sound team
top notch.
Top notch.
Yeah. So if we get to the point where we're practicing with in-ears, fucking A, let's go. I'll take the governor off and I'll be able to just sing like I want to.
I tell the sound guy anymore, and when you have a monitor guy, which we did, where'd we play? Oh, at the Villapalooza. We had a monitor
mix. Oh, God.
Dude,
so nice.
That's gonna sound so amateur on here, but like when you do have a monitor guy,
growing pains, man. That's
sound stage, a side stage, you got a monitor guy. You can just look right to him and be like, "Here's what I want." You don't have to scream across a microphone all the way across a baseball field to the front of house.
When we signed with New York, do you realize how much shit we didn't know that we didn't know?
Oh yeah, even down to
talking about input lists and shit. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I told Jared Gleason from the 45 St. Louis, they're gonna come play with us at Reggie's in Chicago, December 6th.
Yeah.
But I talked to him today, and he said he was asking me, like, what do you guys need out of us? Whatever you want. And I told him, obviously we're gonna need a stage plot and your input list. And when I texted that, I was like, man, I didn't even know what an input list was.
Right.
I didn't know a couple years ago. I've been playing all my life, and I didn't know what an input list was. In fact, somebody asked us for an input list. We had to call our producer in New York and be like, what is this shit?
Yeah.
And then he sent us one of what he thought ours would be. And I was like, oh, shit. Okay.
Well, but once you see it, though, you're like, oh, that makes total fucking sense why they would need it.
But you don't want to look like an idiot when somebody asks you for it.
But yeah, totally. Sometimes real life does get in the way to where you're on the road for 10 days and you're doing dope shit and you're like, this is the best, we're fucking awesome, blah, blah, blah. And then Monday comes and you're like, I gotta sit at this desk until 5 fucking p.m. or I gotta finish this drywall or I gotta do this real shit because the bills need paid.
This deck that we're sitting on, I built because I had to pay the fucking bills in between, and my keyboard player paid me to do it.
Yeah,
because I needed his money.
Keep the money in house.
you know.
I mean, plus, think of what we're laying the foundation for. When we're all old as shit and sitting in the front room and not doing anything, you're retired, you got nothing but going on but meeting the guys for coffee, and then you come home and you bitch about the neighborhood kids. But you can still turn on YouTube and relive some glory days and some conversations among friends. That's something that our generation has. Nobody else has that before. Yeah. There's no boomers that are like, I can pull up the internet and watch the conversation with my good friend Jimmy that passed away fucking 10 years ago.
That's sad.
And reminisce. It's sad, but now, I mean, if you think about content creation, I hate that fucking term, but if you think about it from that aspect, we're all immortal in a sense. Because you can go back and relive all those moments more than a photograph. And
if you have a Hugh Sullivan that you're friends with,
oh man,
you have more documentation of your life than you want.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Much
Hugh.
more than you want.
Yeah.
We're just gonna say this shit's brought by random sponsors until one of them's like, that wasn't bad. Here's
Or
some money.
we either get sued or somebody sponsors us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would you get sued? Quit advertising my beer. Yeah. I don't like.
Well, it's like the
your free advertisement.
fucking in Rockford, the Pimps, right? They were the Goodyear Pimps. Didn't they get sued? Dude, way back in the day, they used to play here in Decatur at the Hall of Justice. Shout out Brad Hirsch, V-Shape Mine. They played at the Hall of Justice.
You're such a name-dropping whore.
I got to. They were the Goodyear. They were the Goodyear Pimps. Brad Hirsch, Hall of Justice, V-Shape Mine, Honest Pod. Anyway, so they were the Goodyear Pimps, and then they changed their name to the Gladier Pimps, and then they just became the Pimps. I think. Is that right?
Yeah, and then a couple of them started My God the Heat, and now they're back to the Pimps.
That's like, I would associate them like the Pimps is kind of like a band like Annihilate in Springfield.
Yeah.
It's kind of like just a vibey punk kind of thing.
Upbeat kind of punk type thing.
And they got such a cool culture.
Yeah.
And they have their own following. And what was it, Jeff Curtis?
Yeah.
Is he the singer?
Yeah, Annihilate.
Yeah,
Jeff Curtis.
They've got cool branding, cool marketing. Like they just have a cool culture, and the guys in the bands are just like super cool dudes. They were really popular, and like we used to play they would play at the Hall of Justice in Decatur, and fucking fill that place. Another band that did that back in the day was Rebels Without Applause, and that was Greg Fulton from
Rebels Without
Sweet
Applause.
Yeah. He was from Sweet Diesel Jenkins, Greg Fulton, or G Fulltone.
He sent me a video today that he did. It was like a mashup cover type thing of something.
He's putting out new videos right now. They're putting out new music. But yeah, dude, back in the day, and he really had a ride, like Greg did.
Yeah,
we should interview him too. But he really did a ride. He had a band called Cyclone Temple. They were on MTV and shit.
Snow White.
Snow White. They traveled all over the fucking world. They were in Canada, all over the United States. They, I think, I don't even want to say the name of the label, but it's like Metal Blade or Roadrunner, one of those guys. They had like a major fucking label.
Roadblade.
And, they did it, man. They went all over the place.
Hell yeah.
But it's those bands like Rebels Without Applause, Annihilate, and fucking whatever we just said.
Goodyear Pimps.
Goodyear Pimps.
Pimps. Sorry, Goodyear.
Yeah.
Anyways, this has been Musicians Forced to Podcast. We're on the road to 500 subscribers. So if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, please do. Cost you jack shit. Helps us out a ton. Also, liking, sharing, commenting, sharing the video with a friend goes a long fucking way. So please do that. We'll see you next time. I'm Mikey. That's Brandon.
Smash.
Hugh. Take her easy.
If you don't chew Big Red, fuck you.